Tbilisi Central Station stands as a symbol of the country's recent history, present state, and ideological mindset. The 1980s, when the active phase of the station's construction started, was a golden era for the Soviet railway industry, transferring record-level cargo consistently for several years, and the railway was expected to play a major role in the growing Soviet economy. This was the vantage point in the station's vision for its architects who conceived one of the largest railway stations of the USSR, seeing it as the main southern hub of the empire's thriving railway system. Besides handling passenger flows, the station also incorporated several related tasks. Its huge body, with an approximately 200-meter-long facade, was planned to house on the ground level cafes, shops, a medical office, 2,640 luggage storage units, airline ticket office. On the first floor, a branch of the Soviet In-Tourist Agency, waiting hall, bar, foreign currency shop, a ticket office for eastbound trains, a courtyard connecting travelers to platforms, a central operational hall with an international ticket office and a post office. The second floor was primarily assigned to passenger waiting halls, plus a complex for Communist Party representatives and Café Express. Spaces from the third to the fifth floor were assigned to the station's administration, child care units, and a hotel accommodating 80 guests. In addition, the station's complex served as a new pedestrian connection for two parts of the city that were inconveniently divided by train tracks. The second block of the station complex would have autonomous service spaces. The two parts of the station would connect with an additional waiting hall built above the tracks. Overall, the waiting halls of the new station complex were designed to accommodate and service 3,000 people. The new station's vision spanned decades into the future, accounting for growth in demand by the turn of the 21st century for passenger traffic from suburbs, the capital's satellite towns, western Georgia, and the Soviet Union's member socialist republics. But hardly anyone could envision the speed of the superpower's collapse just a couple of years after the station's completion. Due to economic and humanitarian catastrophes that followed the Soviet Union's nearly instantaneous disintegration, Tbilisi Central Station never had a chance to operate even close to its full potential. While the Georgian passenger rail system became isolated, with the country's economy in freefall, the new central station was stripped of its prospects and left to deal with only a handful of local routes and virtually non-existent international traffic. In the mid-2000s, the new reformist government, within the economic liberalization framework, leased out the Tbilisi Central Station complex for 49 years, converting it into a shopping mall. With the word station omitted from its name, it became simply Tbilisi Central. The building's many essential spaces, underground passenger walkways, waiting halls, and ticket offices were sealed off, partitioned, and converted into shops. To fulfill its transportation role, from the huge passenger-serving organism, the station is left with a couple of functioning platforms, a small ticket office, and several waiting benches. Central Station today reflects the state's lack of care for developing sustainable means of transportation countrywide. Efficient railway service would raise the quality of life both in urban and rural communities. In 2023, Tbilisi City Hall issued the City Transport Plan, covering 20 years till 2043. According to the document, the action plan for the first 5 years includes the start of rehabilitation and development of the commuter rail system using the existing railway line that runs through Tbilisi, with the central railway station serving as the main interchange hub. Yet, the 5-year action plan covers only the feasibility study, with full service in operation planned only by 2035. Tbilisi Transport Plan's initial 5 years also include Station Square upgrade to create a multimodal interchange for passengers between the metro, buses and the railway by 2028. The plan does not mention any upgrades or redesigns within the central station building, which is staying under lease at least till the mid-2050s. But if the Tbilisi Transport Plan closely follows its timetable, in about 10 years there could be a chance for the station to start reclaiming its purpose and finally fulfilling its role as the country's busy central railway hub as designed initially. As they say, better late than never.